4 drawbacks Cyprus companies have and no one talks about. Number 1 is the time it takes for a Cyprus company to be incorporated. That time frame is usually between 2 to 4 working weeks, which in all standards it's a lot. The second drawback about Cyprus companies is a Cyprus bank account, which again takes approximately between 2 to 4 weeks to have your bank account open for a newly established Cyprus company. Other countries open bank accounts much faster, so there is no requirement for you to have a Cyprus bank account, even though it helps a lot, as we explained in other numerous videos. The third reason, the third drawback of Cyprus companies is, of course, the liquidation time frame and the strike-off time frame. Liquidation or strike-off is the closing of the company. So when you want to close your Cyprus company, you will either do it via liquidation, which is the formal procedure and requires court attendance so that the company gets liquidated, closes forever. And of course, the faster route is the strike-off, where it's a much simpler process, but the company can be reinstated by the registrar of companies. So the liquidation process takes approximately 1 year, while the strike-off process takes between 3 to 6 months. It is quite a lengthy procedure, but as you can imagine, the income tax office needs to investigate all the tax returns, needs to make sure that it will issue the company with a tax clearance, and then it will proceed with the liquidation or the strike-off. And this is a process that takes time. Now, the fourth drawback of Cyprus companies is no other than the delay again for the examination of tax returns. So if you have a dispute or there is an issue with the submitted tax return, it's going to take forever for the local income tax office to investigate your tax return and arrive into a conclusion. Even though this might not sound something major, I would expect that it's not something major if you have good auditors and accountants like our firm, but we had clients who wanted to discuss with the income tax office some disputed balances and some disputed taxes that their auditors have included in their tax returns, and this took forever to be resolved. So in a nutshell, the drawbacks of Cyprus is the speed, nothing else. All the rest work beautifully. Taxes are low, dividend tax is inexistent. If you are non-Cyprus shareholder, if you are a Cyprus shareholder but you don't live here, or if you are a Cyprus shareholder and non-domicile, or even if you are an overseas shareholder, payroll costs are relatively low, running a company is low, rental, premises, living expenses are relatively lower than many other EU jurisdictions, and of course third countries, if we're talking about the US, Australia, Japan, and what have you. More videos, check our YouTube channel. If you have a question, send me an email at kt@cyprusaccountants.com.cy.